Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? You hit the like, you hit the subscribe. You already know. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening, right? We are getting this jump. There is a 24 to 29K range of the Bitcoin price. Could it be the bull trap? Yes, it still could be the bull trap. You hit the like and subscribe every day. We talk about this. I come right for you. If it's needed, Phil, let's effing go. I agree. See what you're doing there on trading on leverage. You better be careful, you little bad boy learning. You will learn the hard way one day. I promise you. It's not always sunshine and rainbows. This gentleman thinks he's going to long his way all the way up. Be very, very careful. Let's get right into the charts and talk about the fear and greed index. Currently out of extreme fear. Well, congratulations. Last month, we were in extreme fear. Last week, we were in extreme fear. Yesterday, we were in extreme fear. And now, we are now in fear. So let's get out of there. Crypto market cap is 1.06 trillion. Moving our way up. And what is actually happening? Well, exactly as I was saying before we got off this morning's video. So if you watched this morning, you were able to see this. Why I have it circled, why it's so important. And 22.8 is a big number. Ladies and gentlemen, we need the daily candle to finish above and break out of this symmetrical pattern. How many times did we test it? We'll do it in a weird color, close to the pink. 1, right? 2. Pay attention to the colors that we are, not the colors. How many times we're testing, excuse me. And in this, it's not the same color, excuse me, but it don't matter. We are finally breaking through. That's what matters. Pay attention to this level. I did have it, like I said, the last move, as I did Kusama. Anybody else see that Kusama move, by the way? Right before we get to 26,000, what did Wall Street Pete tell you? And that's a magic line, as anyone would say. Look at that magic line on the daily. Exactly what he said. Let's get rid of the head and shoulders. But this is Kusama real quick. I said I have a sell order, excuse me, at the $65, and I planned on doing it. That's when we're trading 59. We weren't even near there. So I hope you understand that. We took a nice chunk and change at the $47 we bought Kusama. So I'm pretty excited about that. Getting back into this Bitcoin chart, though, if you paid attention, definitely to mention on this, we are breaking currently out above this. Pay attention to the daily. It's the most important thing of the day. Right now, 5 hours and 43 minutes. So I see you feel excited. Right now, 5 hours and 43 minutes until we have to find out, are we going to test and finish above this candle, or are we going to finish below? Most likely, I will be here for you. It's 8 o'clock p.m. So we have roughly under 6 hours. I'm going to come live for you. It's going to be the third video of the day. We're going to be a busy bastard. I like to talk about it when we're busy. But look at this. This is what I showed you today. I said most likely this could happen, but ultimately this is the move we're looking to peak up to when it does happen, and here we are. So finally breaking above. If you followed me since July 8th, I had this up and down, but we're doing this like Bob Ross in a painting, exactly the same. So pay attention, definitely to mention on that. Pay attention from the 24. I have 26,000. I don't want to touch it, and this is why you have so damn many. But let's correlate a little bit here. That's what we're looking to do. Let's get it. Boom, 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 and then we'll see what happens when it comes down. But this is the range. These are the cycles. I believe 24,000. If we break above, we'll continue to go. Look at this falling knife. Look at all the times and time frame we have on where we could actually say, well, this was a time where prices got really exciting. So understand that they'll get exciting just as much going the other way if you're longing as you were maybe per shorting. So that's a big detail information right there, a little tidbit. Pay attention. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen, but currently right now we're breaking out of that symmetrical pattern. This is like a little child's play. I have to clean this up. I don't even like the way it looks. So pay attention. Definitely to mention on that. Sounder, what did you say? You want to do, what's up, you? You want to do Jasmy. Jasmy is, he wants to do Jasmy. Son of a gun, you better run. I already have an idea and understanding of what it's doing. Well, I believe we're going to finally break out here. What I'm expecting and what we need to have happen, obviously, on this chart before we see the zigzags. Let's get it out of the way. Jasmy payment system. We talked about the possible up. We talked about the possible down. We need to finish a candle. We need to get and break above this resistance right here. Jasmy payment system right now, huge falling wedge. Could have one more downside here and then to the upside before we do it. Let's see what happens. I'm not really sure. I could do a couple of indicators. That may help, right? Do a couple of those. MACD's down there. Let's see what we got happening here. Oop, the RSI level looks really good on the daily. What's happening is the trend is your friend, and if you looked all the way from May 11th, the trend has been your friend since then till now. So May 11th all the way till the 22nd of July, you'll see that the trend is your friend, and currently we are getting prices to the upside during that side for the RSI level as far as that concerns. So let's see what happens. We're ranging in here, waiting to break out above that one. What was it? 1.5 almost. Now what we're doing is looking for 1 cent and 3/4 for the Jasmy payment system. So a lot of these tokens will have their turn. Sandbox, I'm getting excited. There was a hot mess in there. I'm not even going to look at that. Kusama is getting its fall to the downside. These are 4-hourlies. We're not zoomed in, so a lot of these do look like a mess. So please understand what's going on. But holy cow. We're hitting resistance at that magic number for Kusama. Anybody want to talk about anything else before we go? It was just supposed to be a short video. By economy, I do love that's going up. Jasmy's going to hit those levels. Couple things out here I'm excited about. Right now, I told you the Bitcoin price. That's something to pay attention to. We keep finishing above here. You're going to see the 29,000 before you know it. Somewhere in there, 29, in that range, basically 6 to 29. Hit the like and subscribe. Talking about going on a ride. What's happening to Cardano? Not much, but July coming in. July's going to be pretty good. I think the end of it. 11 days left, perhaps 12 days left until we find out what can happen. Harmony One token already getting ready to jump up if you pay attention to this and lose this mess. But I did tell you there was a cup and handle possible formation, the red cup. And what's happening? Well, we're starting to exceed the blowout here. Let's see what happens. 4-hourly is 1 hour and 39 minutes. I think after that, that gets you to the 4 p.m. candle. I think the 4 p.m. candle is going to get you to an upward momentum for Harmony One, and it's going to start showing you signs of life even more. So Harmony One looks great. I'm a big believer in that. Matic will have its retracement. Anybody want to know what the Matic retracement is? Because look at this, building a sideways, boring action. A lot of people taking profits, and what is happening? Well, a lot of people cannot allow the price to go down. Polygon Matic is looking insane. I wish I would stop doing that. This is the daily chart, Trading View, Polygon Matic. Before we go, just looking at a couple things. Like we talked about it, little review. VGX, it's at 53%, Gary. What do you want more to talk about? Gary wants to talk about VGX. Oh, you think you're going to stump me on this one, huh, Gary? Oh, Gary. It's going nuts, Gary. It's going insane. The Jasmy price, what's got me screwed up, though, is Jasmy's volume. Currently, right now, 125 million versus the 55 million market cap. So pay attention to the Jasmy price with that. There's due for a price action. VGX, looking at this price, don't like it. I don't like any of it. I'm not a big fan, Gary. It's up 53% right now. Why would I FOMO into the 53%? To be a fool, I would not. What's happening here, and if you pay attention to this, currently right now we'll be filling in some type of a falling wedge if we were to find that. Perhaps if we are continuing to do so, we come down in here, or this is just your nice cup and handle forming, and you'll see what happens there, and you'll continue to go through VGX. But like I said, it's already getting movement. Could be a huge cup and handle in here, which is what it looks like, and then another one, like I said. So it'll take a long time for you to see any gains right now. You'll be unexcited because why? Bitcoin's moving. So VGX is not something I'm paying attention to currently right now. Chainlink is going to move slowly. What does Chainlink usually do? Chainlink usually moves when the market is done doing what it's supposed to do. If you wanted to see the levels again and check my chart, maybe that's something you might want to do. Boring sideways action, I said would happen here, and then eventually we'd pop up through, and before you know, we'll be talking about prices. Probably right here, it hits $10. I have a $10 mark here, and I showed you this white line for a reason. It will hit resistance most likely somewhere there. Fight probably before it. You'll get 960. You'll get aggravated with me because if you see here, it touches. Don't have much of a chart for Chainlink right now. I have not adjusted my charts, but if you see, there is obviously resistance every time we get to the 940, 950 price. Currently Chainlink, so if anyone's wondering what Chainlink may be doing, we're going over a bunch of stuff. You're the man. I appreciate it very much. How we looking on Chainlink? We got you, Dustin. XTZ, great TA, Tesos. I'm a big fan of Tesos. Tesos, so these are some of the tokens that take a while to move. Chainlink is one of them. Chainlink will take a while for it to build some momentum and come up. So if you're looking for it to make a big gain quick, you're in the wrong token. Chainlink's not going to do that for you. Hit the like and subscribe because here you are. This is something that is showing the gains that you want to see. But pay attention definitely to mention, what did we do last time? Well, let's not get hurt and do that same bullshit again, right? Excuse my French. This is Tesos. This is XTZ. I love Tesos. There's not too many tokens I love. I copied it. Sorry, clone. If you see what happened here, and I'm just showing you real quick because this is a weird type of TA if I want to show you here. We could come all the way up to this price. Beautiful. $1.96 is Tesos, okay? $1.96 was the jump you got if you were keeping this same pattern. But then what are you doing while you got your antennas really up? You're really focused on what happened last time. Because what happened last time, well, you ultimately got your balls kicked in. And why I say balls is because a lot of guys are on this channel. And what happens here is you get a downside that you might not be able to take. Now, there might be another one fake out. You may hear the resistance here. I would take profits with dollar cost average in, dollar cost average out. Common sense. But while I get rid of all that nonsense, because it's not really TA if you ask me, $1.96 though was something to talk about. I'll get here, do a couple indicators, volume, relative strength index, get the MACD out real quick. MACD's got me for Tesos a little bearish. It had me bearish, which I believe now is ready to tick bullish, so that's good. It has actually come down. 4 hourly on Tesos is bearish though, so now I'm getting conflicting results. What's happening is I'm getting a little bit of this an ascending channel. The ascending channel is rising, and now that's why we're getting a bearish momentum, because every single time I touch this base, this slope, we're testing, we're getting resistance. So let's see what's really happening. Like I said, every time in this rising channel, we keep getting resistance. $1.96 once again. No surprise. Let's see if that is something that correlates in. Yes, right about there. It's the peak of this. Was the last support for May 9th, 2022. What I see here happening now, this is where we get this fall. People get out, FOMO. We could have hit the bottom. What we could receive here is something called an inverted head. What I believe comes down is a little sideways boring action as it touches this line and then ultimately reflects what something is called a shoulder. You'll then have a shoulder create following you, most likely hitting resistance right there. I don't believe that this token will go any further than that. But this is a long-term hold. You'll be through a lot of volatility by then. You may not be here through that. But let's see if it's going to break out anytime soon. What I do is the Bollinger Bands, EMA exponential average. I add that in, and now also go brown. So I'm pretty excited. It's funny you talk about that, Dustin. Go to fantasy football and see what you rate. I'm in the Diamond League. I don't know if you know what the Diamond League is. Diamond League in fantasy football for Yahoo. How awesome is that? I'm in the Diamond League. I'm going to repeat it again. Can't wait for fantasy football. Here we go. This is what we're looking to do here. We just have to finish a candle above this price. Once we finish the candle above that price, that 177, you're going to find yourself creating a cup and handle all the way through here. Then I'm going to take profits at the 195 because I'm not stupid. I already know what's happening there. So pay attention to that. Beat the whales if you have to. That's what I expect. Phantom, AVAX, they're good ones. Sandbox Gary, we kind of did a lot of Sandbox Gary. I'm not trying to be rude. I love Gary. He's a good dude. Follows me on Instagram, been a long follower of mine. Gary, we did Sandbox kind of already. So if you rewind this or actually watch this morning's video, we did Sandbox. This is why I'm concerned. What is this price? This is 165. It's not all sunshines and rainbows, okay? 165, 166 can come back if we are getting this resistance hit on here. If we're not breaking the 177 and finishing a candle into 1 hour and 32 minutes, most likely we're going to get a resistance. This is now XTZ. We spent a long time, Tesos. I'm not going to talk about it no more, but that's what I expect to happen. What could be the bottom for it is the 155. That could be the new higher low. Pay attention to that. Yeah, imagine it happens. People probably think I'm crazy, but guess what? Could be a retracement coming. You could get the 155. The rest of the market would probably have to fall for that, or Bitcoin would have to skyrocket because then all the money and liquidity is going into the big boys. And that's what happens when the other tokens are not going up. Let's talk about something we have not spoken about. AVAX. It's the second time I hear AVAX, 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 AVAX. I do love Avalanche, and I am a holder, so we must talk about this. Avalanche, big believer in this. It's one of the tokens that are going to fight with Solana and Ethereum. So this could be an Ethereum killer. This could be an Ethereum existence. Big deal right now. The market is going insane. Wonderful. I'm happy to know, but I meant to see that's what was happening if we were getting a breakout. And this is what I do with a lot of tokens. Right now, Avalanche has had a nice breakout, right? Let's see if we're done. Currently, right now, you see the bands got tight right here. July 14th, 5 days ago, you should have bought at $18. That was the time to buy. Like I said, a lot of people don't realize it's not time to buy. It's time to sit there proud and say, you know what? I made some good investments. If you're getting in now, well, you're going to be the one that obviously is that person that is going to find out the hard way. We could be getting resistance going to the RSI level. Let's take a quick peek on the RSI level. Yes, beautiful. I expect to fall here. If we pop up a little bit more, it'll be a little FOMO to the top if we do that. But what I ultimately expect to see is what we've been doing. Avalanche, AVAX, if you see what's happening, we're getting a range that we've been doing for how long now? It's been happening, and this doesn't really count because I'm talking about the peak all the way to the 70 RSI strength, June 18th. So we've been doing this only for a day. We've been going around for about a day in this range, and I want to get rid of this because you can see we're already in the moving direction. What may be happening here? I'm looking at some old TA, of course. We could be finding ourselves getting some support because there seems to be a lot of price action. That would be your fall to the downside, but would be your up and down new range. So what would be my new range? Well, my new range is ticking somewhere around here for Avalanche, $27.80. So if that's what I'm looking to do, if that's where you're looking to take profits, that's what you're most likely going to find. I would definitely do something similar to this price action. So anybody waiting, anyone excited, dollar cost average in, dollar cost average out. Tell me what's going on. Hugh, thanks for the update. Keep the great work. Appreciate it, no doubt. We could do FTM. And then get out of here after this. Phantom. Some people like Phantom. As you can see here, this is a nice price, a nice resistance level. So this is Avalanche. Avalanche is a very well-known blue chip. I put it in the blue chip. I really do. I think it's really just right there. So I would pay attention to Avalanche. Obviously, as we already know, prices that we would only dream to get back to 146. I would love to be there and beyond, of course. I feel like Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear! To infinity and beyond. We really want to get here. I'm sorry, this is the corniness of the channel. We got to do something and wake you up. If you were sleeping, close your eyes, you hear that, you wake up, right? The channel does get boring sometimes, but we talk about technical analysis. We talk about your money, not financial advice, just a gentleman, twice as nice. Pay attention to this with Bitcoin as well. Obviously, put Bitcoin into consideration. If Bitcoin is going to 24,000, if Bitcoin is going to 26,000, then obviously some of the big bad boys, some of the nice guys that we love to watch, Shiba Inu even, I'm not a big fan of Dogecoin. You see Dogecoin not moving? 6, barely holding below 7 cents. What is happening to Dogecoin? Well, what's happening is Elon Musk is no longer buying Twitter, which was the possible use of Dogecoin. So imagine that. That's gotta irate some people, huh? So pay attention to 2760. This, I feel like deja vu with Kusama. I said $65. Well, pay attention now to that. We're not much higher than that. But that's important to talk about that. FTM, Phantom. Phantom, holy cow. Phantom, I remember Phantom. I remember very much when Phantom was, I believe it was $1.75. And, you know, that wasn't long ago. So it's kind of disgusting. This is the channel where you hit the like button, you hit the subscribe, you hit the bell notification, and then you comment in the comment section. And then we do a little TA here for you on your token, perhaps if something you really want to talk about. And this is something we're looking at here. If I look at this chart on the 4-hourly for Phantom, I have no indicators up. I'll put a couple out, see what's going on here. We got to find out. Phantom right now is hitting a top. Pretty big top right there. I'm not a fan of that because why? It already did its pump. So, the RSI level really will give you signs. And if you see where we're going on the exponential moving average, we were coming tight into this band, and now we did. We got the breakout. The breakout was obviously to the upside. Phantom, I'm going to break it down into the hourly. You want to talk about Phantom. You want to get some price action here. You want to see what could be happening. Well, this is what you got to do. And bam, wham, thank you, ma'am. We are hitting the old support level that is now turning into resistance. So now this is a little game that we like to play. This is how you'll find out. You need an eye for this. You need to understand this level is very, very important. This level could be so important it could go back into a daily. As I switch to the daily, it could be nothing to the daily. But I want to show you how important this is. Phantom right now. We had support from May 21st. When did that stop? That stopped almost 3 weeks after. So it took 3 weeks for Phantom to finally come into play here and stop doing the support, which is now flipping resistance, which now should flip back into support and then back look into here. So we are waiting. We're waiting for Bitcoin to get done. No secret here. We're waiting for Bitcoin to finish doing its pump. Once Bitcoin is done finishing, going to the levels that we need it to do, it will then get a boring sideways action similar to this, I hope. Maybe a little more volatility involved. But the point is that we will then have a little dump down here, probably touch one more time. So if you're interested in Phantom, you could probably get Phantom at the 2.5 cent range, somewhere near there, because we might fall one more time, Tigger bounce time. Then go all the way up, and that's when I'm ultimately going to be paying attention on this big chart here, $1.12. That'll be when everything is starting to flip the right way. We may never see that in the 2022 level. If the FOMO is real, we will. So we're going to find out. And this is just one of those things. A lot of people ask me, when do we find out when the reversal's done? Where's the bear market over? The bear market is over when you see $1.58 on Phantom. When you see $1.58 on Phantom, you're going to find out that the bear market is most likely over and Bitcoin is doing something. Bitcoin is doing something special at this price, not $1.58, even though you have to adjust. So getting a little boring now. I'm going to get off. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful day. The fear index chart is dying. My name's Wall Street Pete, Sicko and Crypto. I hope you all have a wonderful Tuesday. Tomorrow is hump day. We'll have to get through to it. But pay attention to some of the things we talked about here. I think a lot of you have some great ideas. A lot of you are paying attention to the market. You all know about some good blue chip coins here. I hear Jasmy. That was a good one. XTZ we went over. Sandbox. We did go over Sandbox. Phantom we went over, and a few others. So pay attention to the levels, please. None of this is financial advice. If you are trading on leverage, you must take profits and get out quickly and just be happy. And if it continues to go up, stop getting greedy. Just be happy with what you've made. People don't know that in the trading world. They don't understand what that's like. Be humble, my friends. Take care.